then jump the next paragraph and go to the third, where he invokes the provisions of Section 64C 2B, and he quotes what it provides, subject to the applicable laws. He, Mr. Mappieye, as chief, will be responsible for the recruitment, appointment, promotion, and transfer of members of the municipal police service. You see in italics that quotation. Then he continues to state, I redeployed Brigadier Mkhwanazi to perform the functions of the Director Bylaws Operation and Specialized Division with effect from 24th May 2023 till the disciplinary matters have been concluded. Next paragraph, I ensured that Brigadier Mkhwanazi was treated fairly and in the best interest of council and the EMPD department. It is important to note that no legal rights and or benefits or salary of Brigadier J. Mkhwanazi are being infringed upon. And I will stop there. My question is, you are copied once again in this communication. Do you have a difficulty with the correctness of what Chief Mappieye states in that letter?
Can you repeat the question?
Do you have a difficulty with the correctness of the content of that letter?
I don't have.
As a city manager, why did you not advise Mr. Sheka accordingly? That on this score, Chief Mappieye is correct. You cannot direct that he redeploy. After he has deployed Mr. Mkhwanazi to this one unit, you cannot direct him to redeploy because Section 64C2B, as quoted, actually gives him the exclusive power. Why didn't you do so? To correct Mr. Sheka's error.
I think in my package or whatever, there's a letter where Chief Police wrote to me and complaining about Gasheka and the process and so forth, where I addressed Gasheka and also General Mkhwanazi.
We'll deal with that. I think that was in relation to the appointment by the 55.
To say I did something about this and there's a letter to that effect.
No, what I'm pointing out to you, Doctor, is that letter, and we will get to it. It's in relation to the appointment of the 55 people to various posts by Mr. Mkhwanazi. Mm-hmm. So we will get to that letter. Mm-hmm. This particular correspondence we are dealing with relates purely and solely to the redeployment by Chief Mappieye of Mr. Mkhwanazi, as he says, pending the conclusion of the disciplinary processes. My question to you is, if you accept that he's correct here, as a city manager and copied on this communication, why didn't you correct Mr. Sheka to say, you're going down the wrong lane?
As I indicated that Mr. Sheka, maybe she's not aware of the SEPS Act, because everything is based on the SEPS Act in terms of the powers that are assigned to the Chief of Police. Her understanding, I assume, that it was through the Systems of Delegations and Municipal Systems Act. So that's why it is important that the author of the letter explains her position in terms of this. In terms of the misunderstanding, well, there's always misunderstanding between the HODHR and other departmental heads in terms of her role as an enabler. Remember, she's playing a supporting role towards all the departments in terms of recruitment, discipline, and so forth, because labor relations, it is one of her functions. Chief of Police is one of the HODs that would have challenges with how she did things, but at some point in this letter, in these documents, I address the issues about the other overstepping her powers.
Perhaps let me assure you, the author of these documents will definitely come to the Commission to explain. I am not, and I cannot expect you to speak on her behalf. She'll speak for herself. My question to you was slightly different. You said you accepted the correctness of what Chief Mappieye states. And I'm asking you, why did you not intervene at that stage to draw Ms. Kasheka's attention to the fact that on this score, Chief Mappieye is correct?
In terms of my recollection, I I don't want to say I did or I did not. Remember, these things happened in 2023, and I'm actually dealing with a lot of issues, to be honest, and I cannot be expected to remember each and every letter that was CC'd to me. As I indicated, that I'm running a big metro with 26 departments, over 18,000 employees with different challenges. So it is important to know that at some point, some of the things will actually not be dealt with accordingly in terms of my responsibilities as an accounting officer.
But surely, in this regard, there are a handful of HODs who report directly to you. It's not about the thousands of employees within EMPD or within the city. Surely that you can deal with in your daily life at work.
As an accounting officer,
Don't you give guidance to your direct reportees?
I do.
Okay.
But-
Your guidance was required here. What happened?
But
You say you don't remember whether or not you gave
yes,
it.
I don't. I
All right.
don't remember, to be honest, ma'am, whether I did or I did not. But all I remember, because there's documentation here, I addressed the matter.
When and how?
I addressed the matter in my letter to them, where I even requested the chief of police to draw up a policy and indicated to both Gasheka and Mkhwanazi that they cannot overstep their mandate and they must respect the authority of the chief of police.
As I pointed out to you, that was regarding the employment of the 55.
Yes.
Yes. Not
Yeah, that
regarding
one-
Mr. Mkhwanazi's redeployment. It was a different issue. And I concede that you did write a letter to that effect. So you are not entirely correct to say you addressed this issue, this particular issue before
This
us.
one I did not address. I don't remember, I don't recall. Hence I'm saying I do not recall, ma'am.
I accept
And
that.
as I was not involved, though I was CC'd, and I indicated in my response that I received too many emails.
Yes.
And the CC ones obviously will not take precedence to the ones that are directed to me.
As a matter of interest, what was the practice within the city? What is the purpose of copying you in some correspondence, as Commissioner Baloyi correctly pointed out? In some correspondence you are not copied, in others you are. What is the relevance of that, and on what is the decision based as to when to copy you and not to copy you?
I don't know at what point do they decide to copy me. Hence, I'm saying the authors of the letters who copied me must actually talk to those letters, why they copied me.
So are you suggesting that because you don't know why they copied you at the time you received them, you never considered them?
To be honest, I never even read this. I see this thing, I now recall this thing because I see them.